race for the past 2 years in third, but this year have managed to finish in second and split the Mugens. Lee Johnston had a little bit of an issue, and that resulted in him dropping a lot of time and coming in third, but they were inside the old lap record, the University of Nottingham, and it was just that Michael Rutter took it through the 120 barrier that we saw them come in second place. Could easily have won. It really was a very, very special moment. And now I think I'm going to hand down to Mark Tiley, because we've got a further presentation to make. Mark, a very special one, the Poker Stars Spirit of the TT Award. Mark.
That's right, Tim. We've had the Modal Award for Technical Excellence, but the presentation of the Spirit of the TT Award is still to be made. And we're just trying to get that organised. It's a very compressed schedule today because John McGuinness is just about to go away on the start line on his lap. They're just lining up the Nottingham University crew here for a photo that's tied in with the Modal Award for Technical Excellence. But just hold it there for a second and come back to me for the Spirit of the TT Award, because it is going to be very special.
Well, we've also got a podium press conference to go to, so things are going to need to wriggle along down there in pit lane. But I can see the University of Nottingham team are all having their pictures taken, and hopefully we'll get this Poker Stars. In fact, we'll just see John McGuinness away first. Let's quickly go to Chris.
The biggest cheer of the day so far is John McGuinness stalled it. Here he goes.
So John McGuinness is away, and all's in order to go to the press conference soon. We're just trying to hold on to see if we can see this Poker Stars Spirit of the TT Award made. And we're waiting for a signal downstairs. They are ready to go with the press conference. Let's go down to Mark. I think, Mark, we're ready.
Yep, I do believe we are. So this is the presentation of the Spirit of the TT Award, and very special award indeed. Just waiting for the recipient to come down. Is he here? Well, I'm just looking for Spirit of TT Award, presented by Guy Templar. It is Ryan Neen. Massive round of applause. Very special award indeed.
Thanks very much, Mark. Yeah, very special, and very special that lap that Ryan completed to honour his late brother Dan, and we think of the Neens at this time with special fondness. Well, let's go down then to the Locate.im Sidecar TT press conference, race 2, of course, and Chris Boyd.
Yes, good afternoon, Tim. Good afternoon, everybody, and a huge round of applause from here in the press conference room for Ryan Neen receiving that award. This is the Podium press conference, the opening one of Championship Day here at the Isle of Man TT, fueled by Monster Energy. The Locate.im Sidecar TT race 2, our podium today for Colcox Motorsport, powered by H&S Construction. In third place, Tim Reeves and Mark Wilkes. Our runners-up for Silicone Engineering, Barnes Racing Honda, John Holden and Lee Kane. And our winners for IEG Racing Honda, Ben and Tom Birchall. And we have to start with Ben and Tom. Ben, sub-19, over 119 miles an hour, a race record, another double at the TT. Oh my word, destroyed the record books.
Phone's ringing, Ollie.
Phone ringing. Someone wants to speak to you.
Just, yeah, you know, what can I say? It's such a fantastic week. Great competitors that pushed me all the way. And, you know, John, big job for him this week. And I wish Fiona of best wishes, and Tony as well. You know, it was a lot for him to take on, but still, I saw -2. I thought, that's no good. So yeah, we pushed on. I thought it's time to go. I've got to pull pin as hard as I can, and you know, obviously Tom will win me all every step of the way, and it's just incredible. I didn't go out to do that. I just went out to go as clean and as hard as we could, and you know, we got rewarded with a fantastic lap time and a fantastic win, and to do the double, I think it's a double. That's great. I really like that.
Let's get a first reaction from Tom as well. Just how was it from your side when you're pushing those incredible speeds?
A bit leery. It was just something else. I know that first lap was, Gordon strong, obviously, but John were just a bit stronger than us, and I saw a board myself, and I never really looked, but I thought something's going to have to happen now, And then we come up at line and then got out of quarter bridge so well. It was like a rocket going up to Brad, and then I thought, right, something will happen here now, and sure enough it did. It were awesome lap, and real pleasure to be a part of it. It was tough, don't get me wrong, but smooth and fast, and just what you'd expect it to have from TT course. It was awesome, loved it.
Perfect. We'll come back and get a fuller word on you in a moment, but let's go over to Tim and Mark. And Tim, a double podium at TT 2018.
Yeah, I'm over the moon, really. I've never been so happy to be in third place. That seems like touch wood, my reliability problems have gone, and to finish both races was great, and to knock nearly 20 seconds off my best lap time, I'm pretty happy, really, and it's sort of put us in the ballpark, and I'm over the moon. A massive thanks to Carl Cox and Gavin. They've supplied us with a bike that's competitive, and a big thanks to Johnny Gill. He flew out, the lad who helped me get my World Championship bike going good, and he turned up with a Motec ignition, what these boys use, and we had to find something to try and get on their pace or somewhere nearby them, and it sort of worked, and to go 20 seconds faster than I've been before, I'm over the moon. And Mark, what a job he's done. He's only his second year here, and to have 2 podiums, chuffed to bits for him.
Absolutely. That last lap was 117.729.
It sounds quite good, doesn't it? And I'm looking forward to next year now. Us three will go off numbers 1, 2 and 3, and I think it'll be a good race, and massive congratulations to these boys, and what Ben and Tom done's pretty outstanding, isn't it? So good on them.
And magnificent pass of Molly as you came past the grandstand here at the end of lap 2.
Yeah, I didn't know if. I thought I'd damn follow him through the bottom of Ray, because I could see his bike wasn't handling so good, and I just had to take the chance and get by him before we got to the top of St Ninians there, and luckily there was just enough room to get by, and I think the spectators liked it anyway.
Fantastic. Mark, last year the fastest ever newcomer passenger at the TT, this year a double podium.
Yeah, what can I say? I'm absolutely over the moon, to jump on with Tim and do that last year, not that the team didn't put any pressure on me, I just put the pressure on myself, but fortunately, I've done my homework and I managed to learn the course, and we got wearing well last year, like I said, fastest newcomer, and then to come back this year and 2 podiums, couldn't wish for more, really. Like Tim said, fair play to both Ben, Tom and Lee and John, and and what John's been through with Tony and that, I wish them all the best and whatnot, but I'm absolutely buzzing, so fantastic.
And how does going around the TT course at those kind of speeds compare with doing World Championship stuff?
I don't know. This place is pretty special. It's it's different. It's totally different compared to circuit racing. But yeah, it's just something else. I just love it. It's awesome.
And Tim, speaking of the World Championship, you are leading that. You have to dig back into that now.
Yeah. The battle will start again in 10 days, boys. We've had 2.
Saxon Ring.
I don't know if we've had 2 ridiculously good races. The first 2 rounds were phenomenal, and they were there was less than a second cover the top 4 at the last round, Slovakia, and we were off to Saxon Ring in 2 weeks, and it'll be good. I'm sure these boys will be aggro again like they were before, it's good fun. We've had 2 really great races, and I'm looking forward to going there now. Yeah.
But the drive is still to win here on the mountain course again, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. I want to be world champion again, but I want to be a TT winner. I want to win both races here. That's what I started out to do, and we'll keep trying. We'll be back next year, and I feel that we've got a good package now. After the end of the 2 weeks, we've got something that's strong enough. We just need to leave it alone and bring it back next year as it is, and hopefully we can do a deal with Carl again and carry things on. And if we can, then we'll be back with exactly the same thing and start fresh.
A 12-month cycle.
Yeah, hopefully.
Well done on your podium. John and Lee. John, well, it's been a bit of a roller coaster of a fortnight, hasn't it, really? But to be leading the TT in that opening lap against these Birchall boys, that's something special in its own right.
Yeah. We knew we had to go strong from the beginning, and that's what we did. But I knew that as soon as Ben saw his boys, he'd start stretching that throttle cable a bit more, and that's what happened. But I'm so proud to be part of this race. I mean, I've had a lot of sidecar races, but I think this one was pretty special for us all. I think everything, it were great. So, yeah, it's good. But I couldn't do it without the package I've got from Ian Barnes and Clarissa Beedman, Silicon Engineering. So, thanks to them.
Absolutely, and you upped your pace. Saturday's best was 117.570. Lap 2 today, 117.878.
Nearly 18. I must try harder.
And Lee, how was it from your side?
Yeah, it was really good fun. Just knuckled down, enjoyed it. Like John said, when we saw the pit board going into, I saw it at Ginger Hall, we were +1. I was like, oh God, here we go. I knew there was going to be no let up, but no, it was brilliant. You know, it's a testament to, you know, our sponsors, the mechanics we've got with us this fortnight, Gil, Ross, George. You know, they've worked non-stop. You know, so without them and the sponsors, you know, it just wouldn't happen. You know, and I got to thank my driver. You know, he's not missed a beat all week. You know, he's had a lot going on in his head, and I couldn't have done what he's done. So fair play to the man. It's a dream come true.
And you have absolutely pushed the Birchalls, which is some fair claim as well.
Yeah, you know, they're arguably the best round here, without a doubt. And like John says, it's a privilege to be in a race with them. And Tim, you know, they're both world champions in their own right. And to push them to the max is a pretty special thing.
And obviously, as we know the other day, you became the fastest Manxman ever around the TT course on a sidecar.
Yeah. It's a nice honour, but hopefully next year I can make it harder for anyone else to beat, you know, coming up through the ranks, because I want that 118 and I want to win, so we'll be back next year.
Fantastic. And the best wishes of everybody in here to Tony and Fiona, John, as well.
Thank you.
So let's move back to Ben then. When you got the first boards that presumably showed you in P2, did you think it's time to get the finger out? Because from Ramsey onwards, the times absolutely started to blaze.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd had too bad a first lap. I knew it weren't probably the best that I'd done, but when I saw that, I thought, you need to go now. And we did, you know. It's difficult to explain how it happens, really. You know, you're sort of thinking within your own head about what you're doing, and I just pushed on, but tried to keep it as clean as possible. And it weren't perfect by any means, because you're pushing, you know, and I suppose you get to that pace and things change, things come at you quicker, and you find yourself in corners deeper than what you were at lap before. But luckily enough, no big moments, and only Balaf Bridge, I think, and it ended up in Raven that lap. But it were good and it were great, and what a great end to a fantastic fortnight, you know. And as I said, we put everybody through God knows what, with mood swings and being grumpy and nothing's good enough, but you know, they dig in and dig with us, and we get this back, and it's fantastic. And great company, great guys, and a fantastic place to be able to ride around and be successful at.
Let's read some numbers to you. The first lap was 117.18, which wasn't as fast as your standing start lap on Saturday. But then lap 2, let me just read these to you. Glen Helen to Glen Helen, 19 minutes 7. Balaf to Balaf, 19.05. Ramsey Hairpin to Ramsey Hairpin, 19.03. Bungalow to Bungalow, 19.01. Crocknamona to Crocknamona, 19 minutes flat. Grandstand to Grandstand, 18.59.018, 119.250.
I want to mention Louis Christian amongst all this, because you know he designed the bikes that we ride, and we now put them together, and we built all 3 of these that's on here with his guidance and his training, and you know, to put a real prototype machine through that's only produced in a workshop provided by Andy Mitchell at Mansfield, it's fantastic, and you know, a big thanks to him for making it possible for us guys to do these speeds.
Absolutely. And Tom, you now draw a level with Dan Sale as the most winning sidecar passenger of all time, with 8 around here.
Right. Well, Dan's a bit of an hero of mine anyway, so that's a real honour to be alongside him. That's awesome.
Where'd you go from here? How much faster can you go?
Yeah, straight to beer tin.
That's what it's all about. We'll let you get there to celebrate an 8th TT win for the Birchalls. It's 5 in a row for them on the TT course. It's doubles in 2015, 2017, 2018. It's the first sub 19-minute lap. It's the first lap at over 119 miles an hour. It's just an incredible trail of records they've left behind them. Our podium in the sidecar TT. In 3rd place, Tim Reeves and Mark Wilkes. In 2nd place, John Holden and Lee Kane. And your sidecar champions at TT 2018, Ben and Tom Birchall.
Can I just quickly thank Neil Pallett? He's a long-time sponsor of mine. Sorry, Neil, I forgot you there, mate. he's been with me since I started almost, and he's arrived here to help us. And yeah, thanks very much, mate.
Enjoy. Get it, Jim. All good.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Trophy will be awarded to them as well. Well, we've got to turn our attention straight away to the Poker Stars Senior TT, which starts at 12:45. So we'll give you the changes to programme first of all.